Hi Virgo, this is Sarah with your November 2017 love reading. Just in case you didn't watch the introduction, just to let you know that I'm using the Gilded Tarot, and I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread for November. So I'm going to go through the situation, how they see you, how they see, sorry, got sidetracked by the cards jumping out. So I'm going to go through everything for the month. If that then resonates with you, I'm going to be doing an extended reading over on Vimeo, which goes into a lot more detail with clarifiers and oracle cards in relation to that particular spread. So it'd be great if you could join me over there for that, but if not, you'll get everything you need, a lot of information for November from this reading. Okay, so already started. Some cards are jumping out. What? I'm just going to lay them out, and then I'm going to put the camera down so you can see them. Right, okay. Smooth that down. There we go. Okay. Okie doke. So let's just have a look at this. Okay, so what you've got at the centre of the reading is the Hermit. So this is your card, and mine. I'm a Virgo as well. So this is the card for Virgo. So that is really great when you get that at the centre of your reading. It means that you are feeling happy in yourself, just good about yourself and who you are as a person, which is really great news. It also means that you are looking at ways in which you can better yourself, ways in which you can shine a light with his light on your future. And I do get a vibe of that for November for you, is to sort of a bit of a consolidation month, because I think that up to this point there has been you know, a few things which have set you off course, maybe made you feel not quite yourselves. And I think that this is really great to look at, you know, what actually makes you happy. What are the things that are going to lead to your happiness within a relationship but on your own. The Hermit is obviously a very solitary card, and I don't see a massive amount of cards of togetherness within your reading. I mean, obviously that doesn't mean you're not with somebody, you're not going to be with somebody, or that this isn't about another person as well, but it just means that the focus of your month isn't going to totally be on love, I don't think. I think there is other elements going to be involved. What you've got crossing you, though, is the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and this means that even though you are looking at yourself and the things that you need to do and in your life to make you happy, is that you're not quite ready to put the work in to make those things happen. Either that, or you don't have the things you need, the tools that you need in order to do that. I mean, this is just for November. It could be, you know, some sort of rest period is how I feel. I feel like it's not a month for taking a lot of action. That you've literally got no ones whatsoever. So you don't need to take a lot of action this month. You really, really need to look at, I mean, in the past you've had the Seven of Cups, so you've had either a lot of choices or a lot of options or a lot of confusion. Can sometimes be delusion as well, deluding yourself about a situation or a person or a thing, or you know, or not being able to make a choice, not being able to feel strongly enough in yourself to know what is good and bad, the right thing and the wrong thing. So I think this month is really about kind of, you know, consolidating all of that, and then in the In your environment, you've got the Eight of Swords. So this is definitely still a feeling of being trapped mentally by thoughts, by anxieties, about, you know, when you get into this Eight of Swords mentality, it can definitely be not knowing whether you're doing the right thing, not knowing right from wrong. Am I saying the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I, within any relationship, friendships, be it with somebody else, you can definitely feel like you don't know the right things to do. And if you've come off the back of this confusion, and maybe somebody has shown themselves to be something that you thought there was something and they weren't, or a situation was something and it wasn't, or you've been let down by somebody, or you've just had many choices. I think this is just, you've come to a bit of a standstill mentally as to where you go and how that works. What the right path is, what the right thing to do is. On your mind, you've got the Empress reverse. So if you are male, then it could be that this is your wife or your partner that you're thinking about, some kind of maybe an illness, or sort of mental imbalances, or it can also be that a creative project hasn't taken off, or just something that is there's no growth involved with a person. And if this is you, if this is how you feel about yourself, and the Empress can sometimes be the card of Virgo because it is a very sensual card, and that's it can be associated with it. You just are feeling out of sorts. I think I'm definitely getting that sort of confused, not knowing the right path, not knowing the right thing to do, just having your shine taken off a little bit. And knowing that you wanting to go in and look at yourself and make things better, but not being ready or at a point to put the actual physical, tangible work. It's almost like, it's a really sort of base example. Is like, I feel like I'm not fit enough. I feel like I should, go out and be fit. You've maybe had, an illness or something which has stopped you from, made you feel like you haven't been yourself, and you know that you need to get to the gym, but you're thinking, which gym shall I join? What shall I do? Shall I do this diet? Shall I do that diet? That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. It can also be relationships. You might have had somebody who has let you down, or you've been choosing between two people. You don't know the right way to go. You need to look inside you and make these decisions, but you're not quite prepared to say, actually, bye-bye to you, or I'm definitely going to go that way, because you know that by doing that it's going to be work, there's going to be work involved, and I think you're just feeling so not self-absorbed, but just wanting to better yourself, wanting to improve you and focus on you. And how you feel about yourself is the Emperor reverse. So this is feeling a bit quite out of control, not being fully in control of your life. And I think you want, and I think it's forcing you, whatever this situation has been, it's forcing you to, and it probably has affected all areas of your life. When this happens, the Eight of Swords, that affects every single area of your life, because you can't get out of your head. So whereas when you are just like firing on all cylinders, you can just put your energy into so many different things. When you're in this energy, and it is an anxious energy, you can only think about worries, not actual physical, tangible things to do to get you out of them. What you've got coming up in the near future is the Three of Pentacles reversed. No, sorry, not reversed, upright. So this is really good news, because this shows me that coming up there is going to be something whereby there's going to be somebody's going to come along and give you a bit of a helping hand. I think you're going to start to feel a bit more like part of a team. I think there's going to be communication. I think there's going to be an opening up of maybe talking to somebody about these issues that you've had, or the Three is reversed here, and then you're coming out of that bit here with this Three of Pentacles, and it is that there is growth going to be happening in the middle of the month. So don't worry about this and take all the time that you need to kind of do this soul searching, because that then makes it so that you've then got more to give to the other people around you, and also to all the other areas of your life, work and what have you. You know, you're going to be in a much better position mentally to be able to do that. But you do need to take this time out a little bit to work on yourself. How the other person sees you is death. So they see this, if you are in a partnership, they see this transformation happening within you. They realise that you've kind of reached a bit of the end of your tether, I think, and that it is time to take a look at yourself and to change. And they see you changing. So whether that's for the better or worse, I don't know, but they see you making a decision, coming to the end of a period of whatever that period may be. You know, it could potentially be that they see you as ending the relationship, and making this decision once you've done the work, to making the decision to end a relationship, or just basically transforming yourself. And with that, like I say, once you've worked on yourself, the relationship will change for the better. And what you're hoping for is the Ace of Cups. So if you're single, you're just hoping for new love, and you're hoping that you'll stop dating and that you will take time to sort of sort out your head so that you're in a position to do that. And I think by the middle of the month, you definitely will be more in a position to do that. If you're with somebody, I think you're just looking for, and also for self-love as well, I think that's, you know, and to be able to feel good about yourself, and to start things that you love. It could be a project that you love, or something that you love that you want to get off the ground. What you've got coming up is the Ten of Cups as an outcome reversed, the Seven of Swords, and the Sun. So I think there could be, you know, there could be something within the family that, you know, is perhaps not feeling 100% happy within family life. This can also be overindulgence a little bit as well, so just be careful of that if that does resonate with you. The Seven of Swords can be a little bit of a tricky energy. Somebody sort of, you know, don't let people steal you've got this Sun, which is a really good energy. I've just got a feeling of people coming in and trying to steal your joy, your happiness, maybe by telling you something that you don't want to hear, or by trying to get away with something, you know, not. But it will come to light. It definitely will come to light by the end. I don't think it's anything massively serious, and we will clarify it in the extended reading. So, but just be careful of that. Just watch out for that. But you have got this Sun as an outcome, and that is an amazing card. It's joy, it's optimism, it's hope. So I think there is definitely going to be that. But just don't let whatever this situation is steal that joy, because I think it will. You know, even though you have worked on yourself and you have got this element of teamwork, I think it could quite easily crumble if you let other people get into your head. Just try and be aware of that. But all in all, it's looking like a really good month. This Sun gives me a lot of hope, and this Three of Pentacles for the end of the month. And, you know, it's always good to just take a bit of time to look at yourself. And, you know, but this Eight of Swords energy... Oh, sorry, hang on. Sorry about that, just my phone. So, yeah, anyway, we're at the end of the reading. So thank you for joining me. I hope you can join me over in the extended reading, where we'll get a bit more information about this month. And if not, have a great November, and I will look forward to seeing you in December.